I'm starting with some lukewarm water, to which I'm going to add a tablespoon of golden castor sugar and some Easy Blend active yeast. We're just going to set that aside for about 5 minutes until it starts to foam. Now here I've got some plain flour, and to that I'm going to add some golden castor sugar and some salt. Now to that I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil, 2 eggs, along with that yeast mixture. Now I'm going to do this by hand, but you can use a machine fitted with a dough hook if you find that easier. And then once it starts to come together, just tip it out onto your surface. And I'm going to do a good 10 minutes of vigorous kneading here, just to really work the dough. Now this is an enriched dough, and the eggs and the sugar will affect the flavour and also the rise and the texture of the bread. Now the dough is feeling really smooth and silky. It's got a lovely texture to it. And then just pop that back into the original bowl, and then we're going to cover it and leave it for about an hour or an hour and a half in a warm place till it's nicely risen. Now that our dough is ready, it's time to shape it. And then it's a good idea just to oil the surface lightly, because the dough can get a bit sticky. Just gently shape the dough into a round. And then I'm going to cut that in half. I'm doing a 6-strand plat loaf, but if you want to do 3, cut yours into 3 pieces. We're trying to get them as evenly sized as possible, so you might find it easier just to level those out a little bit. So each one into 3. And for the full recipe, just click on the link. And then just roll each one out. You want a length of about 40 centimetres. And because we're going to join them together at the ends, it's a good idea just to taper them slightly at the ends so you get a neater finish. Now once you've got your strands ready, we're going to lay them out, all 6 of them, pinching them together really quite firmly, because they're going to anchor the plat in place. And once you've got all 6 laid out, almost like the spokes of a wheel, I think it helps if you think of it as a left side and a right side, and you're crossing them over each other. And then once you've finished platting, just gather the pieces together. You can trim off any excess, pinch that together really firmly and neatly, and just tuck it under. And then do the same on this side. Just make sure it's well pinched. And I've got a bit of parchment here. I'm just going to transfer the bread onto the parchment. Just careful not to stretch it or knock it out of shape too much. I'm going to cover that just with a piece of oiled cling film. And I'm going to lay that on top of the dough just to stop it drying out and developing a hard crust on the outside. We're going to leave that for 45 minutes now until it's risen. So the dough is looking beautifully risen. It's ready to bake now. I'm just going to glaze it with a beaten egg. And just take your time and make sure you get the egg into all of the nooks and crannies on the plat. Now for a really lovely, shiny, dark crust, I'm going to glaze this twice. Just leave the egg yolk to dry for 5 minutes and then rebrush it and sprinkle with sesame seeds. Then all you need to do is bake it for 35 minutes until it's risen, cooked all the way through. And for more baking recipes, don't forget to subscribe.